Hello, and welcome to the Fables from Around the World podcast. I'm your host, Mrs. Pack. Today we are joined in studio by a special guest. You may have heard of Aesop's Fables, and perhaps you've even read one or two. Well, today we have Mr. Tortoise here to answer a few questions and share his perspective on his story, as recorded in the fable, The Tortoise and the Hare. Mr. Tortoise, welcome.
Thank you, Mrs. Pack. It's an honor to be here.
Mr. Tortoise, can you tell me what it was like to be the subject of one of Aesop's fables?
Sure. There's actually a lot of pressure because Aesop is so well known. His stories have been told all over the world, and to think I'm in one of those stories? Wow, it's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. Mr. Tortoise, how did it feel to win the race against the hare?
Oh man, that has been the best moment in my very long life. Tortoises live a really long time, you know, and I have to say, nothing really compares to trudging along, slow and steady through that race. To this day, I still can't believe the hare decided to take a nap.
Well, he was overconfident, wouldn't you say?
Yes, he really was, and that was just the opportunity I needed.
Mr. Tortoise, do you have any advice for our listeners?
Oh, yes. My advice for everyone listening is to remember that slow and steady workers win the race in the end. Rushing through tasks just doesn't work out.
Thanks for joining us here in the studio today, Mr. Tortoise. To all our listeners, stay tuned. Next week, we'll be getting a visit from the ghosts of the 4 oxen who were eaten by the lion, another one of Aesop's fantastic fables. See you next time on Fables from Around the World.